Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and episode number 42. Grab a cup and join me. I got some exciting things to share with you today. First, I'm going to do a little update on the Facebook group like we usually do, and then I'll get on to some ongoing works in progress, some new works in progress, and some finished objects too. You're making me happy with hazelnut. First thing I usually do is I show you the Christie's Closet D-Stash. Last week winner was drawn, and it was for 4 of these ladder yarns from Dark Horse Yarns. It was beautiful, and that's been claimed. This week we have 5 of these Dark Horse yarns in Pixie. And this is got like a puff to it. It's a novelty yarn, 100% nylon. I've got 5 of these. They're greens, like 3 shades of green and some gold, orange. And I've been adding on the stitch marker, the daisy. I've got them in all different colors. So if you want to try and win this D-Stash, it's 5 of these. They are 76 yards each. Over on the Facebook page, just gone over, ask to join, click the announcements tab, and all the shenanigans will come up. And you can enter in the make-alongs and the knit-along. We have a knit-along for September. And it's almost the end of September. So if you are not entered in that, be sure and jump over there and show me what you knitted in September. Because you can enter in to win these 2 beautiful skeins of Knitology from Knit Crate. These are worsted. The color C, they are Super Wash Merino Silk Alpaca mix. Isn't that gorgeous? They are so soft. They got a little bit of halo, and they're just gorgeous. And then I also included this pencil case, which is perfect to put knitting needles in, which have a cord on them. I just love this little pouch. So that's Knit for a Bit Cal in for September. Another reminder that Hats, and More Hats will be ending in the middle of the week. You will see I'll draw a winner for September, and September was for this beautiful color of eggplant in Loops and Threads Charisma. That is a bulky 5. So that's the winning color of yarn to make a hat with in the Hats, and More Hats. A new episode or a new post will go up for October, and I have a feeling I might just pick some orange. I don't know. We'll see. Also, the quarterly show and tell. We have a show and tell that you can enter a project in that doesn't fit in any of the other categories. And the quarter's coming up. So the end of the quarter was September. It was July, August, and September, or June, July, August, and September, right? No, June, July, August, September. I'll be all right. I didn't write it down. So this month was for this kit, and you could make that shawl. And it's a Mary Maxim kit, and there's the yarn. And a lot of you have this or got it or saw it showed on other channels. So it was some Ella Rae Sun-Kissed Speckled to make the shawl with. And then I think there was another pattern in this one. And you could make this one. How pretty is that? And they sent you Simply Natural cotton, so you could do both patterns. So that is what is up for grabs in this quarterly show and tell. I'm going to be putting a new show and tell up. It will be October, November, and December. Chances are I may or may not do this show and tell next year. I don't know. Depends on how many collaborations I get myself into. All right, so that was that. Okay, and then the last thing is Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. It's the make along I'm doing with Christy Cook from Tea Doddles, and it has its own Facebook page. And the theme for September was freeform crochet. I will be putting up a winning video for a freeform book for her entries that she got for freeform. And then I believe I'm also going to put up a new winning. I'm going to draw again for a winner for August, because I haven't heard from Janet. The winner from August has not contacted me, so I should have already drew a new winner, but I haven't yet. I let it sit for a while, and now I'm reminded. So I'll be looking to put up a new video for that for October. And yeah, lots of crazy make-alongs and things going on, all different channels and stuff. It's really fun. You can double dip in all the other channels and mine. Like if you make a set of hat for her calendar, you can come show your hat on my hats and more hats. By all means, that's fun. What I don't want you to do is put your hat into every one of my make-alongs, because that kind of is not working for it. So, well, let's see. What have I been working on? I've been doing a little black dress. I don't have it done yet, but I do have some progress on it. This is a commission off of my Etsy shop. Someone asked. I'm using Simply Soft, Karen Simply Soft, in this black sparkle. It's got a sparkle to it. And this is acrylic 4 medium. And I'm on the second skein of it so far. So last time you saw it, I didn't have much done. This weekend I added the sleeves, and they are puff sleeves with just a little bit of lace, the lace work, and then I just did some edging on the sleeves. She wanted it plain black, so all I have done so far is I have just added the bling yarn. That's it. Well, her baby's 4 months old, so I'm doing a 3 to 6 month size. And so then I started the skirt. And I'm on row 5 of 20. So I really don't have all that much left to do now that I did that. I will have to finish this part and sew the couple buttons on. But other than that, it's going quite quick. All right. What else am I working on? Well, I talked to you about an order I had for a whale blanket last week, and I decided I would use the blanket that I had started already. It was a white and lavender striped blanket. I'm using Snuggly Wuggly. That's a Loops and Threads. That's the white. And this is a 3 light. You can find it at Michael's. I got it in the big skeins. Usually if they have it on sale and there's white, I grab it, because You never know when you're going to need a lot of white, and it's a good deal. And then I'm using the lavender color in the same Snuggly Wuggly. And this color is called Soft Lilac. And these skeins are huge. It's 100% acrylic, and they have 1,263 yards. 1,263. I mean, they're huge. For 3 light, you can get, you know, a huge 2 blankets out of them, I think. But even if you just wanted 1 blanket and you used, you know. But for the other stripes, the blue stripes, I'm using the Kai. That's the Loops and Threads Kai. That is also a 3 light. It feels just like the Snuggly Wuggly, only has a real nice gradient. So that's where my stripes are coming from. And I wanted to show you the pattern. I hadn't shown the pattern last week. It's in one of my Leisure Arts magazines. It's one of those pamphlets that's been around since 1995 in my stash. Number 8 is the one I'm doing this on, and it is not got a paper. Nope. No picture inside. The only picture it's showing me is this one. So you do 6 rows of white and then 4 rows of your opposite colors and then alternate. So that's what I'm doing. Someone asked me if that was it's just a regular yeah, cluster, just like a a group. In a single crochet, you do a single, 2 doubles, and then you skip. You do a single and 2 doubles, and then when you turn it, you do the single and the 2 doubles in the single. That's all the pattern is. So it comes out real fast and real easy. So what I did was I took and made some whales to make this into a whale blanket. And last week I showed you the whales that I chose, and they are, I will link the pattern below. They are from Jada and Stitches. And so what I like about this whale that she does, is that when you make the whale, you can turn his tail down, you can turn his tail up. How cute is that? So I'm going to put these all over this blanket. I don't know, probably 8 or 9 of them. I don't know how many I will do, but I definitely like it now that I have 2 of them sewn on. Not only that, but you can turn the face the opposite direction, which I did. It's that versatile of a whale pattern. I just love it. So when it's finished, I think I'm going to do a border in the dark blue to bring that out. So that is that. I've got one more that you have not seen. I talked about it on my addictions video. It is this pattern, and it is a blanket that you throw over the crib, and it has a cow face and the legs. You can throw it on the ground, and then the cow's face will look up and the baby can play with it. And this is a paid pattern from Ravelry, and I will also link that below. But I'm showing you that because that's the only photo I have of that. So I started that, and I'm using my Knit Companion to do that, which is great. This blanket is going to be done in a big 4 medium skein of Stitch Studio. And that is a 4, like I said, 4 medium. It's 100% acrylic. I've got this from AC Moore way back. This is the gentle white. So if it gets a little dirty, it's not going to matter because it's not pure white. And then the colors of the gray is Pound of Love, and that's this one I got the other day at Joann's. So the Pound of Love is elephant gray. So I have started that, and I will show you the beginning of that. Now I'm using a J hook, and there's the first 2 spots are done. So I'm excited to get on with it, but I know that this is my first real graph, and it's going to take me a while. And then of course I have to do amigurumi head, which I don't want to do. It is a commission, and it's a really good customer of mine, and I have dropped something. I've got to get it. And I promised her that I would try. She's like, well, can I have it soon? I'm like, I don't think so. Okay, so now on to, I'm losing a little bit of light. So on to the next thing. I showed you this sweater a little while ago, and I had told you that when it was all done, the whole set was done, I would show it. So I have the hat done now. Came out really nice. There's here. I'm getting a little bit better at coming up with that nice top on there. Just like that little top. And then here's the shoes. They came out really cute too. I will link the sweater pattern, which is the 5-hour, and I will link the Parker booties, which I adapt. I use the base and I adapt the top for what I'm using, you know, if it's a girl or a boy or whatever. And the last part of the video is my daughter-in-law asked me for me to make her and the baby that's not here yet. The baby's coming in November. If I would make a hat for her and a hat for the baby called Mommy and Me hats. So I decided to use my own pattern, that, not my pattern, but the Bag O' Day pattern that I use all the time, because I call it, you know, my hat, the hat that I prefer to make. And I adapted it just a little bit, and everybody loves it. So, and I didn't make one for Mariah. I didn't make one for her yet. So I decided to use it, and she loves purple. So I took that purple that we reviewed the other day in the Addictions, which is the craft value, and I finished that hat. It's a bod hat. I'll link the pattern below. I do adapt it. It is a little bit different on the way that I cinch it and the way that I finish it. These are the snap-on, so they come off to wash the hat. So that is the adult size. I used an eye hook on this because the Craft Smart 4 medium is a real solid 4, so I used the eye hook. And then it comes out to be really thick hat. That's the tweed, by the way. It's the purple tweed, the purple violet. Yeah, you can get that at Michael's now. It's very nice. I will make many more hats out of this. This came out great. And then I also made the baby hers. So I brought my baby doll out to show you. She wears 0 to 3 month size clothes, and the hat fits her very good. I made the hat exactly like Mommy's, did the same crab stitch on the end, put the same gray pom-pom on as Mommy's hat has, and that way you could see the hat on her. And that's my one of my many dolls that I use for sizing. But yeah, I did exactly the same exact hat, only I only did 50 stitches and I still used the eye hook. So, and it came out looking almost like hers. So I'm really happy with that too. So I hope you enjoyed my video. And if there's any questions that you have about any of the things that I'm making, please don't hesitate to ask me down in the comments. And I always enjoy answering them and talking to everybody. It's so much fun after you know your video uploaded to just sit and watch to see how many views you get and how many likes you get and how many comments you get. It's just a riot. And to see if anybody comments that has a podcast or doesn't have, or is your friend, or just, you know. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you're having a creative weekend, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night on the Facebook group. We have Knit Night. If you'd like to stop by and say hi for 5 minutes, please do. And we also are planning, well, I'm planning an addictions video soon. I'd like to share some more things that I got in the mail recently, and yeah. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.